Hello, hello, welcome in. Whew, a little bit late. My entire kind of week, like schedule-wise, has sort of been thrown off by some dumb shit I did earlier. That's why I didn't end up getting my free trial stuff until Thursday instead of Wednesday, and now I'm on a Sunday stream instead of a Saturday one, and whatever. Hopefully, I'll be sort of back on track pretty soon, but we'll see. Anyway, we are back in with Dawntrail MSQ today for this weekend, and I'm kind of in like the middle of 94 MSQ. I might be near to the end. I don't actually know for sure. Cause set. Put it about 30. We just finished our last little bit of Revelations, and then we have a solo synced duty coming up, which I can only assume is someone trying to attack us in the woods to try and kill Lamont because of the last revelation. And I'm hoping maybe we're going to be heading down to the lower areas of Yaktel. It's Yaktel, right? Yeah, Yaktel. Down into the lower jungle areas where the Mamool are, and doing stuff there because we only have one Keystone left, so I assume that's the last area to go. Plus, it will mean I will be able to finish up sort of the last quests and little side quests and stuff like that to unlock flying in this zone, which would be very cool. But we shall see. Anyway, let's hop right into it and get going. Oh, several cutscenes will play in sequence. That's what it is. Okay, then. Set aside sufficient time. Alright, level sync to 94, which I think I'm at? I may be more than that, though. Secrets. Damn, vector still isn't clear yet. Something about even more rocks. Even more rocks? Jeez. Wonder if maybe some people have no interest in letting us anywhere near it, and so they're just like adding more rocks to it to make it harder to get through. Why are you standing in the random bushes? Cool jazz people. Hello, Mugen. Officer fees, blah blah blah, whatever. Do you think? Every one of these idiots needs to be just beaten to death. Yep, no way I'm letting her go alone. Not with you idiots.
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking us? Oh, Morok! Vakuljaja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you deal with me and me alone. Leave the Elector out of this.
Yeah, actually, he's just kidnapped an elector. Like, how many times does this guy have to disqualify himself before they disqualify him?
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here! Take a good look at him! Go on, look! Surely you recognize your real father! Don't believe us? Then ask your trusted Sellsworth. He heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
Like, tired of listening to you speak. Just walk out and pull out the blades and start cutting.
Is it true? Is Humuruk my... Your silence says it all.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them.
Ooh. Roleplay fight?
That adventurer attempts to interfere.
You're such a jackass.
I'll kill the old man myself!
You despicable, heartless fiend! Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages! Come on then! You wanna fight? I'll give you a fight!
Oh, such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking.
Shut up and just die
Guard our
already.
hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue. By the by, house cat, they've been instructed to put down Papa dearest when you lose. Hopefully he's settled his affairs.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him.
Sure, yeah, whatever.
Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
I know I didn't hear you right.
2 heads, not a single brain cell between them.
Foreign scum! Who are you to mock me?
1,000 times better of a warrior than you'll ever be.
Don't look away, son. I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds!
Hey, eyes on me. The house cat, remember? I'll say it again. I'm not losing to the likes of you. I'm going to become Dawn's servant, and I will protect my people!
Okay then. Let's see what kind of skills she's got. I don't need you to remind me, game. We've done plenty of roleplay battles already. Oh, limit breaks. Okay, so she has damaging limit breaks rather than actual tank limit breaks. And they recover HP. Jesus. She's doing this solo. She just gets limit breaks that basically do all 3 things. I wonder if they actually provide any mitigation as well. Because they say they damage and they heal, but they didn't say anything about mitigation. Triple basic combo. Triple, I'm guessing AoE combo? Maximum HP and restore that amount. Okay, so that goes... This can go here. Rush and attack goes 6. Heal goes on 5. Ranged attack goes on 7. There we go. Just sorting it the way my bar is basically sorted. Except for these, because I can't put this up on the second hop bar. Which I probably would, because I'm guessing the AoE combo here. But that's fine. I can make do with it as is. Alright.
Come, you mangy house cat, so I can rip you to pieces.
Does she seriously not have a single mitigation on her bar? I just realized that. She has no mitigation on her bar. I'm assuming that's forward. Yep. Arena cleave.
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Mittens.
Meh.
I'll make you eat dirt.
Oh, I see. Okay. So those are AoE after the... Okay,
No
got
more
it.
tricks, Bakul Chaja. We're
I
selling
could use a
this
heal here,
and
guys. Come
now.
on. Give me a limit breaker. Let's regen that heal,
Playing the
please.
part of the brave warrior.
Shit. There's a heal. It's just not very strong. That's the problem. That heal's not very strong. Luckily, she's got a little bit of heals built into her warrior combo, so at least there's that, but...
Mittens is no longer amusing me, brother.
This rite has taught me so much
There's a nice limit break heal.
about my nation, my people, and myself.
Okay, I need to get kicked this way, I'm guessing. No, wait. Those explosions are too close. Actually, I think this might be the only... Oh, come on!
Can't keep up.
Now he didn't knock me back that time. Wonderful. Let's get behind him here. Darn it. I guess I should have been paying attention to the fact that he didn't have the little kick marker thing going on me.
How do you like this? Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Oh, you know what? I should probably get rid of... Nope. Don't get rid of. Okay, thank you, game. Wonderful. Thanks, myself. Oh, God. I had, like, no idea what that was going to be. I didn't know it was gonna... I mean, it's this one. Because he's not kicking me, so it should be this one. Yeah, I can just dash to you, idiot. Really use more heals here. Okay. So don't bother attacking the ads, just get behind the one who's doing the swipe. Yeah, don't bother with the ads, there's no point. At first I thought I needed to break them down first so that I could, like, find a safe zone, but no, it's just get behind him. There's really, like, they don't do anything. As long as you treat it like a normal lethal swipe, the ads don't even hit you. Which is kind of stupid, because it's, like, more fluff for something that's mechanically exactly the same. I like how when he decides he wants to, he can basically just delete my health pool. At any point, he can just delete my health bar. Like he just goes, oh, good, you've healed yourself up to about 80%. Roar, now you're back to 20. Like, my health bar can just disappear whenever he wants.
Know your place.
Ended up in the outside section. Oh, well. At least I ended up in the right area for it, though. I don't really know why I have an AoE combo. Although, actually, this may not be an AoE combo. This may be, like, Primal Ren stuff. I forgot about that. I'm an idiot.
Not enough to claim the title of Dawn Servant.
Okay, a heal from an LB, and then I can use my
His
actual
love
heal.
for our people.
Actually, that does seem like AoE stuff. Interesting. Because it's not going on cooldown, so it just seems like it's an AoE combo. Yep. Okay, he's on the edge, so there's not really anywhere for me to go.
I'll show you the true power of the blessed.
Oh boy.
I will be the next Dawn Servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last.
She just auto LB'd. Of course. She just automatically LB'd to create the wall.
There's no way I'll ever lose to the likes of you.
Not bad.
What? But that was everything I had.
Yeah, and I'm using a character I've never played as before.
Attack!
This is why we got the AoE combo. Okay. This is why the game gave us an AoE combo. Because he cheats, as usual.
This is our fight. Stay out of it. You bring shame upon us. You think we care about your stupid pride? This is for Mamool. We cannot lose.
So he's pathetic and they all attacked
The
us.
great
Just
Bakuljaja needs help, I
his
see.
own thugs won't even like listen
Send
to
your
him.
whole army. You still won't win. I will prove that my allies are right to believe in me.
At this point, shouldn't I be able to interfere after 100 of his thugs attack her all at once?
Confidence. Changed. She wasn't like this before.
Done. Just killed like 100 random nobody thugs. Ah, there's her keystone. Wonderful.
I reclaim what you stole.
No. How can this be? How could that beauty
Dumbass.
house cat beat all of us?
You've caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanuhanu, releasing Valyarmanda, harassing me is one thing, but you've endangered too many innocents. No more, Bakuljaja. I will not stand for it. If you even think of tormenting my people again, you will answer to me.
You should just be out of the competition by now. Like 20 times over.
No. No.
And he goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
Of course he had it blocked.
What? That was his doing?
The only part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood
Mm-hmm.
in Mamool.
And undoubtedly, the Mamool Jaw probably would just give him the Keystone without even making him go through a trial. But if he blocks the way, no one else can get down there to get the Keystone.
The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your Keystones.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
Eh.
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over. We'll release the hostage.
Idiot.
I'm sorry. I was careless.
Are you alright? So what Bakul Jaja said about you and me.
But to single-handedly defeat Bakul Jaja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter. It has been my honor to bear witness to your journey. Promise.
Promise. Yes. That's what I am. I'm Gulul Jaja's daughter, and Tulihyolal's next Dawn servant.
Sorry. Still just giving off shonen anime protagonist energy.
Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
There wasn't too many cutscenes. Usually when that warning goes off, it's like, oh cool, so the next like 45 minutes is just gonna be cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. That wasn't too many. It's just, thanks for staying out of the fight. Another piece of gear I probably won't use. I'll probably just sell. Yet again. Oh, what they're going on our friends up to, huh?
The passage to Mamool remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover. Perhaps with a meal,
Uh-huh.
as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some shibruk pibil?
I really liked it.
So thou hast taken a liking to the dish.
What's not to like about tacos?
As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
I mean, the nature of Kona's character is developing an affinity for something he wasn't born into. Like, he went to
But there
Charlian
is
and came
ignorance.
back obsessed with everything
I
Charlian.
had barely considered what the people of Tuli Yolal hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future.
Oh, he's finally getting there.
Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural. But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I failed to understand my own people. Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy Dawn servant?
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy. But there is something you can do to pave the way. Let them see you for who you really are. What makes you laugh and cry and rage. That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said. And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own, painful in their familiarity. Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense, and simply be.
Do you remember when you first approached us, and we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant? You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Charlian for your country, and in doing so repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you. What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation. So let your people know this. And in time, they'll come to support you as we do. You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
Very well then. I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
Mm-hmm. Into the Traverse. Alright, cool. I believe this means we are heading to Mamuk now. Time Traverse. Still being worked on, huh? Great. Reclaim. No, we already got her stolen Keystone back. Guess we didn't tell them yet. Already got it. We beat him up, so he ran away like a whitey little bitch, crying to himself. Like, that little flash we got from him just before he ran away makes me think they're gonna try and, like, show us his backstory to make us feel sad for him, and I just refuse. Like, I refuse. I've reached the point where like you could show me anything about Bakul Jaja, I'm not gonna feel sad for him no matter how much you try to. I refuse. Aha! Now safe for travel. I kind of thought this might end up turning into a dungeon, but I'm still at the 94 MSQ, so unless like this quest finishes and like 95 starts at the next MSQ quest, and like that's the dungeon for it, then I don't think we will. To share his winning personality. Be so certain. Mamool was instrumental in the establishment of family relations, blah, 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 blah. Most of Mamool Joe supported his peace have left their city in favor of abiding in the capital. Oh, yeah. So most of the Mamool Jaw who like it basically have gone to Tulialal by now, and most of the ones left in Mamook are a bunch of just, like, holdout jackasses who want to fight. We must learn to know what they are like, even if they're terrible and we hate them all. The Shobrit Cinderfield, due southeast. Yeah, I'm wondering, because I have been in 94 for a while, so I'm sure I'm going to hit 95 pretty soon, but I'm wondering if they're really going to have, like, the very first quest in 95 be, now go to a dungeon. Also, I guess the time back, traverse or whatever isn't really a super long thing, although they could make a dungeon out of pretty much whatever they want. Oh, I do believe our... Yep. Our ether current quests have started. We'll speak with you, blah, blah, blah. A hunter. Strong arm for the next hunt. Alright. Village has a rule that none can hunt alone. Tell me what to kill. Off to the hunting grounds. Now, where's the second one? Usually there's two. Ah, I think the second one is up near the airship landing. That looks like the right symbol. Also, how am I doing on, Okay. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted, not what I meant to do, game. Did I take that off? Yeah, I removed the thing for that. Alright. Alright, I do have enough in Yaktel that I've gotten the, mount speed increase. Oh, yeah, I could tell, actually, just from getting on my mount and walking. Alright. So I just need to hit up the airship landing on my way out to get a quest from there, and then I can head on to the next zone. Taitya. Meat is tasty. Partial to tree sap. That could be difficult. Because if they're often up in the trees getting at the sap and stuff, and then you're just like walking through the forest and one jumps you out of nowhere. Alright. Quite a few targets. Great. Oh. Alright. Let's out and check a few more of these areas. Or was that just... Oh, no, I only needed one piece of meat for some reason. Alright. Maybe since I'm heading out this way anyway, I will... Yeah. I'll go snag the one at the airship landing. Just in case the quest at the airship landing ends up just sending me back to the west rather than out east to the, like the next zone I'm going for. Secrets in the Cinder Field. No, I think that would be sending me out east because we have to go through the Cinder... Oh, maybe west. I don't know. We'll see. Stealthy Tread. A mystery, huh? Older residents of Ikbrox going through the Cinder Field. Oh, yeah, the Wasteland. He's up to no good. Find him and stick to him. Oh god, is this seriously gonna be another tracking quest? If they crammed even more of these stupid tracking quests into this expansion, man, the fact that I had to do one in this expansion is already a bad sign, because it means they didn't just delete them after they were garbage in Endwalker. They tried to make it a little better, I'll give them that, but that doesn't mean they shouldn't have just gotten rid of the mission type altogether. But if they start making us do a bunch of them, that's just like... The devs are out of their minds at that point. Like, take a terrible mission type from another game 10 years too late and implement it, and instead of just getting rid of it when the... I assume the entire community. I guess maybe there's someone out there who liked them in Endwalker. They must be insane, but there's probably someone out there who thought they were a great addition to Endwalker. I don't know why, but there's bound to be. But I assume most of the community was like, wow, that's the worst mission type ever. Get rid of it. And they just didn't. God, please don't be another tracking mission. Like, no matter what improvements they make follow from a safe dish. Fuck off! Yes, they made this mission type better in Dawntrail. But no matter what improvements they make to it, my answer is no, get rid of it. It's a terrible mission type. It was terrible in Assassin's Creed from day one, and you're 15 years too late to the game to make this mission type, let alone make it good. Like, this was always the worst mission type they would give you in Assassin's Creed. The fact that they think they could somehow do it and do it better now, like, 15 years later. It's just, no. Delete it, get it out of the game. Like I said, at least they started adding better markers so you know when you're getting too close or where his eye line is or things like that. And they generally don't have them just like suddenly stop and jerk around 180 degrees out of nowhere. They often don't let them like turn until they've gone through an entire little line of dialogue that you can see for a few seconds to get you to sort of dive behind a tree or something. I fully admit, it is better in Dawntrail than it was in Endwalker. It's still a terrible mission type. See, at least he does that, like, I feel eyes on my back every time before he turns around. It almost feels bad giving any sort of praise to this. As I'm going, as if part of me feels like people will forget I still think it's garbage and they should delete it if I say anything good about it. What the hell? Oh, screw you, game. Delete. I'm going back and doing that off camera at some point because I do not care anymore. Screw you, game. He's at the end point and I come around the tree because I'm like, okay, he's about to finish and load and blah, blah, blah. Then I can just approach him and finish the mission. And he's facing like this. He was facing like this. Meanwhile, I'm behind this brush, but not quite behind a tree, so the game goes, you failed. It's like, fuck off, game. I'm done. Mission type is still garbage. You should still delete it no matter what improvements you've made to it. They're all trash. Delete the mission type. It's crap. I'm done. That'll remind me never to praise any improvements they've made to that mission type ever again. Because apparently that makes the devs feel like they've got justification to just make it worse and worse and fail me for crap reasons anyway. Never give that mission type any praise because it will never deserve it. Up? Where the hell are they up? Just go through the cave already. Let's descend safely. Let's not. Stop telling me what to do and let's go. The cool Jaja cleared away the one fallen tree remaining by barreling through it. God. Like, I'd rather just go back and do that Ether Current quest off screen now. Because the mission type is such crap and has pissed me off to such a degree that I refuse to even show off whatever the quest is on camera. It doesn't deserve it. Like, that's how I dealt with it. I hate that mission type so much and it pissed me off one too many times, so now I refuse to show your frickin' stupid storyline on camera. Because any mission that has that mechanic in it doesn't deserve it. Ah, finally I'm in the part of the forest that I like the look of. Parry stone, hold it close to the glowing rock. Fixes itself to the boulder with surprising force. Natural magnets. It's filled with iron when many remnants of ancient meteor shower. Heterogeneous ether they emit causes surrounding flora to glow unique hues, as you can see. Huh. Plummeting down from the heavens, which will be merciful. Took you idiots long enough. Why'd you make me talk to you on the way down? It's all blue. People of Mamool can tell us about it, if anything. Because it sounds like the people of Mamool are a bunch of holdout jackasses. So I guess we'll see. Oh, I definitely like this forest, though. Oh, it's actually Aaronville's first time here, too. A cautionary approach. Makes sense. Let's go ahead and attune here. There we go. Now I can head back up to this quest, which does deserve a little airtime. Like, a little screen time. Because it doesn't have garbage mechanics in it. So I'll give it a little screen time. Compare our catches. Mine's probably going to be more and bigger and more dangerous. That's Saddlebracks. Kiss it alone in one? Before, like I said, this pose a danger to the whole village. Yep. One fewer hungry bracks out there. Let us attempt the trial after this. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure he's going to give me the ether current before the trial, which means his trial's never going to happen. Finally honed skills and intuition are even considered. So foolish, thought I could hunt on my own. Oh, so one of the brothers of Brax or whatever saved him. Yep. Oh, the trial's in pairs? Huh. Mm-hmm. Please say you'll help me. Sure, why not? Sometime next millennium, after I bother to do any of those, like, gold side quests. Because he's gonna give me the ether current, like, right now. Yep. Not coming back for a few years. Good luck with that trial. See you then. I wish now that the traverse is open, part of me wishes I could just like jump off the edge and dive into the lower forest, but I'm not sure they'll let me do that. I doubt they will, but it'd be fun if they did. Still 94. All right. Time to find the Elector. All right, everyone's splitting up again. And be cautious, because the Mamool Jaw down here are a bunch of jackasses. So, you know, maybe don't go sprinting at full speed towards the center of their town with, like, 2 swords on your back. And... maybe don't try to startle them all. Hello, Bunewa. Uh-huh. Refuses to speak. Yeah. Okay, so that's why it's City of Silence. All of them just outright refuse to speak to anyone other than their blessed freaking chosen one. They refuse to support any of the other claimants in any way, and so they just straight up have decided not to talk to any of us. Stares in harsh words, but this is something else. Take a look at the shop. A merchant wouldn't ignore us, surely. Yeah, they would. If they have no intention of supporting any claimant whatsoever, a merchant would outright refuse. Stop following me, and just walks away. Except I suspect an elector is, like, by rules, not allowed to just turn us away and refuse to speak to us. Yep. Nope. Like, by the rules, an elector should not be able to refuse us. So we just keep going around until we find the one that has to speak to us. Massive stone structure on the west side of the city. He's just like come running home crying. I mean, this looks like an important place.
Bested by a mere shade.
Ooh. He was beaten.
Zorolja? Papa?
Not as you know him. What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in his prime.
Oh. Do you just straight up have to, like, fight Galul Jaja's shade? Oh, man. I think I have something, like, hot in my nose because I can't stop sneezing. Just a sec.
The channeler is Irelja, Autarch of Mamool and Elector for the feet of the Brotherhood.
Alright, I think I finally got it. Whew.
Duli Yolal's mightiest warrior, yet wisest you are not. You who spurned your retainer's aid, battling your betters.
Oh boy.
To prove oneself superior to blessed siblings by surpassing the shade of Galul Jar Jar himself. That is the final feat.
Okay.
The first promise fought alone and fell short, but that is now the least of his concerns.
You could have let your foolishness end with your failure. But instead, you attempted to harm an anointed Elector.
Seriously? Now we care about the rules of the freaking competition? Now someone is acknowledging that someone actually tried to hurt an Elector? Not the last 5 times that Bakul Jaja has tried to?
Soralja.
Now apparently it matters, and the rules are real and exist. Look at this shit.
From the right of succession.
Like, don't get me wrong, Zeralja absolutely deserves it if he tried to attack an Elector, but the fact that they're pretending like these rules should mean anything to us after everything Bakul Jaja has gotten away with is such a lie.
This isn't over yet. I will be the one to reach the Golden City.
Yeah, see? Zeralja seems like a jackass, but Surrealja seems like he could legit become a villain. Zeralja seems like a jerk that we'll probably get through to in the end. Surrealja seems like an evil monster who we'll have to, like, kill in the end.
But he was thwarted by Father Shade. My dearest child, welcome home. This feat was made for you. Only blessed siblings could hope to defeat Gulul Jaja.
Except he can't. There's no chance he could face the Shade.
But ere we begin, I would see the
None.
fruits of your triumphs. Come, show me your tablets.
0 tablets. Oh, he does actually have 2 keystones.
What is this? Where are your keystones? Explain yourself, boy!
He's failed miserably.
No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack, you can easily take.
Of course, his father is like that.
I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her.
Oh, shit.
You mean to tell me that you, glory of Mamool, for whom all here have sacrificed, were defeated by your inferiors? You are as useless as your siblings.
God, of course. The leader of these holdouts is some frickin' eugenic psycho racist bastard.
Leave and never return! You have no place here!
Like, he's probably tried with multiple members of Hubigo to try and create a blessed sibling, and everyone that didn't come out as a blessed sibling he just threw away like they were garbage.
Let's go, brother.
Worthless! Pathetic! This was our chance to claim sovereignty, and he ruins it!
I get it. They're trying to make you feel for Bakul Jaja, and his backstory sucks, and his father sucks, and all that. Bakul Jaja's still shit, but now, you know, Zariel Ja's, like, even worse. Bakul Jaja's still a crap character, but you get where he comes from.
But when these stragglers fail, Gulul Jaja will be forced to extend his rule. And in the next rite of succession, we will present a better claimant.
No. No. Simple fact of the matter, any claimant raised by him will be a trash.
So come.
Because they're just gonna have like no room to
Before.
understand their nation at all. They're just gonna be full of bullshit. Have no idea what to do with the throne after they get it.
I won't do your trial.
Oh? You intend to forfeit the right?
Papa wants his successor to intimately understand the country he loves. Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures. I would do the same here in Mamuk. The Mamoolja deserve nothing less, so your battle can wait.
I'm of the same mind. Father named you an elector for a reason. There must be something that he would have us learn. Do as you will. But until you triumph over the shade, you shall proceed no further.
Okay. So now the Mammal Jaw will probably talk to us because they realize that we
Promise.
actually care.
I would speak with you. Meet me on the western
Like,
outskirts.
he's terrible. Their Autarch is garbage, and they hate him, but they're not going to disobey him. But now that we know, they know we actually give a crap about them. Like, maybe they'll speak to us. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Only blessed siblings are worthy of the throne. Yeah, yeah. Of course he is. That's why Bakul Jaja was like that too. Openly biased man elector. Because he's got some lesson to teach us by naming this monster as elector. Yep. Yep. Also, she's Dobro, isn't she? I believe so. Okay, what do you have for us? You think of Mamuk? Yeah, it's not a lot to say. No one will talk to us, and the Elector is a monster, so... To the traditional ways. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh, so he didn't even have to outright tell them not to speak to us. Most of the people in this village just refused to speak to outsiders. The whole community, so far as Ghoul Jaja is concerned, yep. And this horrible, disgusting place is exactly what the whole of Tuliolal will become if we bother to elect anyone from Mamook to sit on the throne. No wonder all the mammal jaw that are reasonable have all moved to Tuliolal. They were sick of this racist, backwards, horrible village. Blame our agency. You have bested Bakujaja. Uh-huh. This time anyway. Understand why he cheats so much. Yeah, it's a good point. But honestly, most of the other trials weren't just about pure strength. That's why he cheats so much, because he can't be bothered to learn anything about any other culture. Because this is where he was raised. Of course he's like that. Unless you have the silver scales. Cross the salt in search of conquest, only to be overcome. Mola Jaja? I wonder if we know that character from anywhere. Because I'm pretty sure we did encounter some two heads at some point before this. But I don't know for sure. My character seemed to recognize the name, though, so it must have been something somewhere. I don't think MSQ, because I don't know that the Mammal Jaw have ever been super important to the MSQ. Maybe a Fate boss somewhere or something? I don't know. Mm-hmm. God. Mm-hmm. Even though he had no interest in, like, supporting the traditions of Mamook, he still ended up making those who believe in them even more fervent in their belief because of the fact that he won and became the person on the throne. Hey, I'm all for ruining their belief in eugenics. I'm fine with that. Second two-head mammal jack going a bit far. Yeah, but they're infertile. Like, according to all the documents, aside from the fact that somehow Zoral Jaw exists, but I'm still calling, like, BS on that. I think we'll discover something about, like, Zoral Jaw wasn't born, he was adopted earlier, that, like, nobody knew he wasn't actually Guldul Jaw's kid or something, right? Like, everyone else everywhere says that all blessed siblings, for some reason, except for Galul Jaw, are also infertile. So it's like, even eugenically, that's a dead end. That is a racial dead end. That is not like the greatest step of evolution and the next like amazing thing. It's like that's an evolutionary dead end. I don't know how anyone could not understand that. It's like, oh yes, yes, we can create this amazing being with the two heads and incredible strength and magic, and it can't breed at all. It's definitely the way we should go evolutionarily. Really? You sure? You're not just gonna breed your species into oblivion by keeping up that tradition? Fibras. Still love this forest. Pretty sure it's the same music they used up at the top area too. This sounds very similar to the northern zone. Well, that's definitely a hunt target. Like, stands out against everything else around it. Star Crier. Huh. Cenote? Oh yeah, it is a cenote. Meteorite. Flashman, that tree must benefit from the meteorite's unique ether. Oh, I see. The meteorite's inside the tree. So the tree's somehow, like, using the minerals in the meteorite to grow? Or just the plain ether, flat-out ether from it, maybe. I don't know. Let's see what it has to show us. Alright. Cerulean Sexidros? Sexidros? I don't know. Nope. Not interested. Leaving. Hunting camp. Probably ignore me. Mammal Jaw hunting camp, huh? Probably won't say anything to me yet. Yep, won't say anything to me yet. Not until we enact huge changes in this entire culture, probably over the next few bits of MSQ. I'm in a whole new zone and I haven't been checking my ether compass. I'm kind of an idiot. North. Where is it? There it is. I should have access to the whole zone now, so I should like keep checking the ether compass just to see where any ones that I've missed are. 684 southeast, so that'll be back along the path heading back towards town. Alright, I'll hit the MSQ. And maybe on my way back to town, pick this one up. Oh, no, they are down here. 72 east, okay. Yeah, it's back the other way. Just beyond this passage. Not permitted even to the devout. Reveal secrets. This is just another cave with more paintings on the wall like at Shadowbringers. Like, here's the entire history of the reality of our world. Type stuff. Oops. Drop my water bottle. Just a sec. There we go.
I should
It's
never
like a
look down.
massive cenote from maybe a giant meteor.
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
The work of Yakui hands built long, long ago.
Ah.
Our forebears merely altered the entrance.
Altered? To what end?
To hide a truth, probably.
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
Oh, really? What kind? Giant chicken deers. Wonder if we'll get one of them for a mount too.
A cool cha-cha.
What? Could it wait to laugh at the failure?
You've always come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
Mother!
That shouldn't be possible. I thought she was Dobro.
The third promise seeks to learn about Mamuk. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop. Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Yeah, she's definitely Dobro.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are. Here. This vessel holds the remains of a two-headed Mamoolja. An infant.
Wonder if maybe it is possible for the Dobro to be part of a two-headed mammal jaw or something, but they like are disgusted by them.
We converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits. Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
I know what people tell us about how they're made.
I've heard that they are born to Hubago and Bunawa parents.
A lie?
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibran was going poorly, and we needed to be united. Then, one day, a child was born. One blessed with two heads and tremendous power.
When this child grew old enough to lead our army,
we became unstoppable. The Shibral had no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children, no matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die. Trapped in their shells. Only 1 in 100 survive.
So it's actually much easier for them to create blessed siblings than it seems to the outside, but most are freaking just dead before they hatch. They're very, like, not superior in a lot of ways.
It is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters, who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamook.
That's horrible.
Of course it's horrible. It's an atrocity we can never take back. Those children died so that we could live. So we had to succeed, no matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing. Nothing.
Yep.
But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice.
I'm still not giving him any ground. Yeah, it's all horrible. Sure. Doesn't excuse anything.
I should never have been born.
Like...
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths. The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices.
Yep.
But they don't make yours. Since when do you let
It's
others
monsters
push you around
like
Bakuja
Zariel
Jan?
Jaw that are
What do
freaking
you
really to
want?
blame.
Say it.
Especially when you consider he was willing to just cast out Bakul Jaja and be like, the next time there's a trial, we'll have a better one ready for them, which means he's ready to sacrifice hundreds more blessed siblings to try and get one to be born. All for his own pride. And power.
I want it to end. I don't want any more to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Blessed siblings are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Tural. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
So he just orders them to speak with us.
There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here. Moshutural Zush. There we will gather the people, and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends Ehubico and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust. People will do as you say if you show it to them.
Okay. So the idea that he treats Adopra as his mother doesn't mean she actually was. My guess is he's probably just part of their weird interbreeding eugenics nonsense, but since he was born as a blessed sibling, the autarch of the tribe probably just took him as his own child. In all likelihood, that's what it is. Like, the autarch is probably with this Dopra woman, and Bakul Jaja is probably neither of their biological child. He probably just took him in because he was born as a blessed sibling and raised him as, like, his own child. If you can call anything Zuriel Jaw would do as raising a child. Which I doubt. Just filling his head with nonsense his entire life.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them. Which is to say, you're not a complete alpaca's ass.
Just mostly. Just mostly.
Thanks, Wuklama.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Hatred is exhausting, after all.
Indeed. So let us make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamook. We have much to discover.
It's interesting to see that, like, 2 of the claimants are now out of the right. There's only, like, 2 of us left. Which is, like, not to say anything of the story, because at the end of all things, I don't really know that the trials and the keystones will matter at all. Like, the stuff we learned along the way will matter. I don't know that the physical, like, trials and keystones will fucking matter to anyone at all. The story is still very much, like, in its infancy, and what we think is important. I get the feeling as soon as we get towards the end with the last keystone and towards the Golden City or whatever, we'll start to realize there's a whole nother level to this story that's far more important than anything we've done up to this point. That, like, the revelations are infinitely more important than, like, the mission along the way. Or any, like, keystones. Hate him with every fiber of my being. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like you don't completely forgive him. Sure, his backstory's crap, but all the stuff he did still happened. None of that just disappears because he has a bad father. Like, our environment and our parents shape us, but the decisions we make you have to take responsibility for the decisions you make in your life, no matter what might have, like, fueled them. Motives don't absolve him of his crimes. Exactly. It's great when they want to, like, understand why horrible people commit horrible crimes and try and, like, work with them psychologically to make them better and make their futures better and all of that. None of that absolves them of the guilt of their crimes. It's like, yes, criminals should get therapy and rehabilitation and all that stuff. They should also serve time for their crimes. Southwest, so it's definitely not here. Must be up top. Yeah, it must be up top somewhere. Oh, no, there it is. Just went past it. Northeast. Actually, that's probably on this side of this bridge. Even though I'm heading south this way, I think... Yeah, I'd have to be on this side to get up there. .44 to the north. Is it out in the middle of the water? Ooh, hey, a lookout point. I mean, this is a great lookout point, though, too, because this is an amazing location. Tree of Living Light. Oh, hey, look, there's Titus and Yuna making out in the water right over there. Like, that's exactly what this location reminds me of. There it is. .234 northwest. So back this way. There's another big glowy bird. Well, I'm guessing that's not... Yeah. That's not actually like a hunt target. That's the normal version that I'm sure the hunt target is just like the bigger, badder version of these birds. It just stood out a lot because it was in a location where these birds were not. And it's a completely different color and everything. It was like a fiery red or orange kind of rather than this blue. 132 north. Also, this might be the... Yeah, this is the place they wanted me to go to later, so I could have waited for the MSQ to send me up here, I suppose. But, I'm here. I've got the ether compass. I may as well open up some of the map and gather the ether currents. Damn it, I keep accidentally hitting the dote. 1003 to the southeast, so that's going to be on the other side of the frickin' MSQ, I'm guessing. Also, did I not open that up? I did not open that up. I can't get up there from any side of it as far as I can see, so I must need to unlock flying in order to get up to this zone, probably. Chole Salvas. Maybe so. .655 southeast. .59. Still southeast. That hasn't changed. All right. .215 straight south now. All right. Makes sense since I'm at like the edge of the map here. 26 south. Yep, there it is, right around the tree. Oh, it's like 26 southwest. Well, that's going to be right around here. None. That's it, isn't it? Yeah, that's all of them. All I have left is the quest ones. Cool. No more ether current hunting with the compass. At least not here. Still have plenty more zones to do it in later. Fail him or his people. And still 94. Scale of trust. What's the abandoned settlement northwest of the city. Should afford us the privacy we require. Zidiaja discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bakul Jaja thought to give us additional scales so we might cover more ground in less time. Yep, everyone take a scale and run around and gather people. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend us in here. Maybe. Just maybe. Definitely inside. Must be the merchant we were talking to earlier. Seen talking with the likes of you. Blessed scale. Jaja sent you to call an assembly. I shall go. Thank goodness they treat him as so perfect. It's such a sanctified being. And his word is basically law. This just lets us finally be done with this nonsense. Let's trust you, that's all I. Meet us out of earshot of your terrible, terrible autarch. Where he can't interfere. A couple, yeah. Jah will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to us. The esteemed Bakul Jaja will be pleased. The Jewel Nursery to the west. Go Magic Grove. Go and see who you can talk to there as well. At least that's back in the direction of Matstrazuj or whatever. So I can just sort of hit it on the way. Najul Nursery, of course. I forgot. Najul is like banana, basically. It's like blue bananas. So the Najul Nursery is, of course, just like a banana farm. Leave, outsider. Nope. Sent aware. Thank you, blessed scale bearer. We were word of this gathering. Hopefully that'll just be like all the people at the Nisual Nursery going there now. Yep. Alright, after this gathering. See if we can't get the information that Wuklamot's looking for. Well, the game hasn't like been showing us anything that Kona's been up to in trying to get information as well. So I wonder if he'll just happen to be here. Ah, she brought Kona. Okay. That makes a little more sense, I suppose. I'm guessing Kona and the others just made no headway because they didn't have scales to, like, get people to come with us. So rather just bring him here so he can hear the truth. Alright, dude, this ride is a competition. Doesn't care. Share with me how to utilize to your own benefit. Oh, man. It's a competition. She's like, I don't care. Nope. Has a problem I can't solve on my own. You're the most clever person I know. Yup. It's like, I don't care about the Golden City. They're having trouble, and I need your help to figure out an idea for it. I thought you said Bakujaja. They didn't deceive you. He gave us the scale. It's like he gave us the scales willingly. Mm-hmm. I honor these outsiders so. Guess she's won my trust. Now you will hear her words. Truth about the blessed siblings. The price you pay to conceive them. My place to judge you for your culture. Yeah, well, there's that. Here is this practical suffering. And blessed these ends. See Jordans. Oh, great. You think we wanted this? Blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Oh, God. Good. Finally. I cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Steeljaw, yep. Uh-huh. He wouldn't like this kind of gathering. Cool. Great. I'm good at solving complicated problems, me not so much. Mamook speaks, and we're finally at 95. We are finally at the 95 MSQ. It took us 2 hours. Let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. Uh-huh. So, yep. And first blessed sibling, yep. Why do they rely on them? Because they think all outsiders are monsters and they have to fight against them because that's all their culture teaches them. Ah, so they dug out all the ore. Only good for so much. We made overtures to traders. We have little to offer. Okay. They don't really have anything to trade with, which is a lie. I already know of at least one resource which is unique to this zone that they could use for trading. I cannot comprehend our plight. By force, for that we need the might of blessed siblings. Uh-huh. Okay. So they can't grow crops very often down here. So they can't really make foodstuffs that they can trade with too well because they can't grow crops very much down here with all the darkness. But the Nejul seems to grow down here. Yeah, he's saying himself the Nejul grows down here. That seems like a resource they could do amazing trading with because the Nejul only grows in this one zone, which means they have a full monopoly on it. Promise us the sun. Well, most of our people didn't think twice, yep. The outsiders are intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Deliver us from this accursed forest. Mm-hmm. The forest is a terrible place to live, and yet for some reason they all live down here. Something about the meteorites, the ether they emit makes the plants glow blue. Studies meteors might discover other ways they influence local flora. Tree a meteorite just south of... Okay, they're talking about the big one. Promising idea already. I mean, it's just an inspection right now. We don't have any ideas yet. I really do love this forest, man. It looks great. Apparently, it's a terrible place to live, though. For such an enormous boulder. No more confident in sharing a theory. Only plants with an etheric affinity to these meteorites can thrive in the forest. So that's why it all glows blue, because it's like only one type of plant, or a few types of plants tend to have an etheric affinity for the boulders. Wait, the dense canopy would by necessity possess the same affinity. Samples of the meteorite before drawing any definitive conclusions. Proved within the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed. Maybe they won't feel like blessed siblings the only solution. Climb the tree and break us a piece of meteorite for you. Oh god. Yep, different locations. So everyone go gather about 5 chunks of the meteorite broken off in different places. Circle around the outside here to see if I can find anything. No, okay. Doesn't seem like there's... Okay, there it is. And that's it for this zone. Next. Hey, Quona. There's the last one. Yep. All 5 shards. An analysis. Their efforts will bear fruit. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. So back to the village now? Or the ruins or whatever. Actually, I should be able to go up this way. Nope. Nope, I have to go out. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Oh, I actually hit a new zone. Go around that hole there. What is that there anyway? I don't know if I want to push it. Okay, yeah, there is an invisible wall there. Yes, we leave the Kona and the others. going for this force yet. Beat of the Brotherhood. I have choice words for us if he knew what we were up to. Bringing into the tragedy here, yep. To be Dawn Servant one day. Now we just wait for Kona and the others to come back. What's up? What did he find out? Missile of what makes your force uniquely valuable. The soil. The Jatika Heartlands is abundantly fertile. It's found time and time again we discovered the root of the problem. Okay, so they kept trying to use crops that weren't etherically tuned to the meteorites, basically. And so it just killed them every time. The Najul and the giant trees that create the canopy, but others are sickened by it. The solution is simple. A place called Charlian is a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Yep, Charlian has the gleaners who brought in like categories of all sorts of different plant and animal life. It's most prevalent in your forest. We can offer you seeds and starters guaranteed to thrive here. Contacting a few colleagues via link bro. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped to you in short order. Acquired the Popato and Tomato from Dural, so too might Mamook benefit from foreign crops. Able to grow more than Najul here. Take it to choose those species that will not have adverse effect on the ecosystem. Yep, their agricultural options are open. Some of them weren't so much even... Some of their... This addresses one of the biggest concerns they have, true, but some of them weren't really talking about crops. Some of them were just talking about, God, I want to see sunlight. Was like, that seemed like what some of their motivation was just, I want sunlight, and we just don't have any down here. Teachings end with us. I mean, technically, that doesn't mean there's no chance of there ever being blessed siblings again. Like, if a Hubigo and a Bunewa just want to be together and they understand the risks, I say let them. Sure, fine. But yeah, the systematic eugenics nonsense around blessed siblings, that stuff stops now. Together, our combined strength can achieve anything, even alone. Wooklamot just beat up Bakul Jaja and like 24 of his soldiers single-handedly. Like, Blessed Siblings may be naturally strong, but that doesn't mean that no one can beat them. Hello, but not this time. Yep. And that's proof of that. Yep. Mm-hmm. You could save even the entire star. Yeah. That's a pretty good one. So it's far beyond the scope of our needs, but I acknowledge the value of allies. Yeah. Now to defeat Gulul Jaja's Shade. Give us cause to question our faith in you, please. Just have to go beat up the fake Gulul Jaja. Sure to tell Zariel the good news about his forest. As eager as anyone to eat what tasty foods will grow here. I'm sure he doesn't care. I'm sure he just wants to keep his eugenics program going. The likes of him, you continue to eclipse me in every way. That's her readiness, yeah. Samples we so feverishly collected for the Exodus would find new purpose here. Yeah. So where Zoral Job made his own attempt. Yep, final feat. I don't know if Kona's even gonna go for it. Maybe he will. But what he said last time almost sounded like he had just decided not to bother with the feats and just to support Wooklamot instead, but we'll see. Can I even... Oh, god damn it. This stupid city. And it's just like maze-like buildings. I really have to circle around that far? No, I can come up here. Okay, does that clear the way? There we go. I think, yeah, this will work. Another solo duty. So am I gonna be role-playing Wooklamot again then? So I should be here soon. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Yep. I think I might be role-playing Wooklamot again. Unless this is gonna be somehow the... Oh wait, no, actually it doesn't have to be roleplay Wooklamot. He actually went off on Zoral Jaw for being an idiot for not allowing his retainers to help him. So this won't be a single fight. This will be like all of us can fight against Gulul Jaja.
I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Wow, so he had no idea that we just spent time talking to all of his people.
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamook and your people.
Is that supposed to impress me?
I now understand why I need to surpass blessed siblings. The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this. So I'll defeat my father's shade, and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamook.
What drivel! Without the blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you're weak. We all are, each and every one of us. But when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe, even Vali Yarmanda.
Enough talk. Prove your mettle against Gulul Jaja, the finest warrior ever to have graced Tural.
Like, I was able to stand toe-to-toe with Gulul Jaja solo, and I will admit Gulul Jaja was supposed to be weaker than he used to be, blah blah blah, his head of resolve wasn't even awake and all that stuff. Yeah, sure, whatever. But, like, I was able to stand against him solo. With all of us together, yeah, we can stand against him in his prime.
I will fight alongside her. Claimants are not permitted to assist one another. Second promise. But you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt. I see.
In that case, yeah. He's no longer a claimant. Not bad.
It seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust.
Uh-huh.
What are you scheming? Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps.
Took him a little while to get there, but he got there.
Not our brother. Not Bakul Jaja. And not me. You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne.
There you go.
This is how I shall repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
I could always count on you, Kona. Thank you.
It will make no difference. Numbers matter not in the face.
I mean, they do.
Of true might.
Like, I'm the warrior of light and one of the strongest beings in the whole freaking universe. But if you throw like 50 enemies at me that are even within, say, like 5 or 10 levels of my current level, I will get overwhelmed no matter how strong I am. Like, if the enemies are about on par, eventually numbers are gonna win out. True, if you throw a 1,000 level 10 enemies at me, it won't matter. But still, that's not what we're dealing with here.
Everyone ready?
I mean, this looks like a trial. Like, the sheer number of characters here, this looks like a trial. But it seemed like it was just going to be a sync duty. Yep.
feelings, Papa. I've got a lot of hopes riding on my shoulders, and the only way forward is through you.
You think this is just a sync duty? It looked like it could be a trial with that many characters, but I think it's just a sync duty. Plus, I'm at 95, which is the next dungeon. That's not the guaranteed next trial. It's the guaranteed next dungeon. But nope, sync duty. All right, then. Let's do this. Why do I have the... No, switch those. Okay.
Bear witness to our resolve.
In the reason which guides our journey.
So long as we stand together, we're
Oh,
unstoppable.
he has no positionals. I see. He's got a full circle. He has no positionals. Oh, whoops. Wasn't paying attention to that. I know how this one works.
Blades of fire rain.
Take that!
Whoops, wrong way. I got hit by one. Oh well.
What a chore.
Damn it, guys. Why are you pinning me out on the edge? Jerks. My own team pinned me out on the outside where I couldn't get into melee range.
Go forth.
Oh, forbearing bastard!
I do like that a lot of his attacks are called, like, lay of this, lay of that.
How is this?
Some manner of paralyzing effect. Defend the afflicted!
Actually, you know what?
We must free them! Target the constricting flames!
None can outrun my flames.
Let's just go ahead and use this.
For the machine!
Go ahead and use my Enshroud. Okay. So he's just gonna blast them with not a freaking ranged limit break. He used a mage limit break or whatever. Oh, there's the wheels too. Nope, screw all of you. I'm going in. You guys will have to work around me this time because I'm going to push in and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I just have to force them to work around me instead of the other way around, I guess. Damn it.
I know not who you are, but I applaud your tenacity.
Surely this will quench your thirst for battle.
Oh. Okay, so now he's actually going to be able to use the ability. He's actually able to use the one he failed to use earlier. Big ass blade.
Everyone, get behind me! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Okay, then.
Will you have the strength to stand up to this?
I will be the next Dawn servant. I will protect my people.
Look with like she LBs and he bits and then Nurion J like shields. It's like
Is that the best you can do?
Impressive! But I'm not finished yet.
We will see Lamachi become Dawn servant.
Oop.
For Tuleyola!
Man, Viper has a lot of stuff. Like, I'm constantly sort of like overcapping various parts of Viper's kit because I just can't, like, I can't use his mechanics fast enough. I kind of like that, actually. Duty completo. Oh, good, I can see the name, which means I can now ban it.
That's my old man for you.
And I can remove it over here. There we go. Much better. Boom. Shade's gone. So, you gonna do what you're supposed to do as an elector? No, you're gonna throw a hissy fit.
I refuse to accept this.
Well, then you're banished.
Ain't that a bit stubborn? Even for you.
Who? Is that?
Arugadin? It couldn't be.
Tanqua! It's been too long.
It has indeed. You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
Tanqua?
My Turali moniker. Galul Jaja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
Of course he did.
That birth name being Ketenram, I presume.
No! Ketenram's that legendary Elusian sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
Yeah, that's the important thing to remember about him, look, Lamont. The pickled cabbage. That's the most important thing to remember about Cat and Rom.
Cabbage later.
Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat.
Uh-huh.
To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
And what should she be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry
You're not
out the
allowed to
victory.
stand on both sides of that fence, Zarelja. You don't get to berate Zorelja for not relying on his retainers and then refuse to give up the Keystone because she used us to fight. That too.
Comrades, you believe a ruler should be reliant upon such?
Million times over, yes. The real world is example enough that giving one person all the power with no one else to try and help guide them is a fucking mistake. Like,
Together we can achieve
absolutely
anything.
yes.
You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
With friendship and community. With us.
If you mean to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency. Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone.
And there we go. And we're only up to 95 in the MSQ, right? It's like, we got all the keystones and we're like halfway through the MSQ, if that. So, yeah, obviously the trials are not what matters. The lessons we learn along the way, and then the truth that will eventually get revealed to us is far more important to this story. It is not going to be, oh cool, we walked into the Golden City and now she can become Dawn Servant. It's going to be like, holy shit, this is the Golden City? What is this nightmare or something?
You've grown much, and more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation. Little Lamachi no longer. As your brother, I couldn't be more proud.
Connor. Thank you.
I must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret for failing to live up to expectations.
I think that's pretty much exactly what the two of them expected from you.
Nonsense. If you believe Wuklamat is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
One last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but
At least he realizes he's not good at talking to people.
I am truly grateful to have met you.
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Hath it? I know you're not technically his retainers anymore, but you could all just come with us.
Musings or biting witticisms, don't hesitate to call. I dare say we'll come flocking. But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
I still think you all should come with us. It'd be a fun journey with all of us together.
You've still moms to go yet, Wuklamat. The ride ain't over till you find the city of gold.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
That was a fun fight. It wasn't even a trial or a dungeon or anything, but that was a fun fight. Fighting against the shade of Galul Jaja in his prime or whatever with like all these other people with you. My father's full power could overcome the strength of our fellowship. Yay! Our promise is done. Huzzah! Out sacrifice. Cool, but we need to bring a bunch of food for them and stuff too. Rest of the soul, I suppose we'll have to treat with outsiders as equals, of course. Eh. Just told the color and variety differences can feel like obstacles. Whatever. Although, honestly, even then, they'd only probably have to treat with outsiders once or twice. Like, once they have the frickin' plants and stuff, they should be able to produce them and sustain them here without needing to get, like, more seeds and stuff like that from outsiders. Or once they bring in animals that could thrive in this kind of environment without throwing off the ecosystem, they should reproduce on their own and thus grow in number and all that. They shouldn't need to constantly deal with outsiders if they really don't want to. It's always worth it. Yeah. I don't know what kind of I don't know what kind of drugs most of the community, or not even most of the community, it's not most of the community, it's that vocal minority of jackasses, you know what I mean, are on. But the idea that the Warrior of Light has become a mentor in this expansion is like the most fitting and wonderful thing I can think of for the Warrior of Light story at this point. Like, what were you gonna do? Really? What were the devs supposed to do? How do you amp it up beyond you save the entire universe to keep it up with like, oh yeah, the Warrior of Light's facing more and more dangerous enemies beyond I fought a creature at the edge of the universe? Like, that was a dead end. There was nothing left to do there. So any attempt to tell a story past that would have been a waste of time. The Warrior of Light suddenly becoming a mentor to other main characters in their stories is kind of like the perfect fitting place for the Warrior of Light at this point. Let's say by the Outdoors. We and no one else are responsible. I will not suffer others to be damned alongside me. No one's being damned. Should you demand anyone be sacrificed for the crimes here or whatever? Explanation about that cabbage, you know? All she cares about is the cabbage. It's up to you. Merchants and vendors are now available for use. Huzzah! I don't think I care about any of the stuff they have to offer me, though. Ah, but the ether current quests, on the other hand. Another hunting one? Other side of Gold Magic Grove. Doesn't want people to know he's using an outsider to help him hunt or something. This one looks injured. Please help me. Husband and I were attacked by weavers outside. Okay then. Please save him. Near Gold Magic Grove. Well, that's where I'm going anyway. Alright. Take care of these and then continue on with MSQ a bit. I think it's about to send me somewhere else, so I'd want to take care of that last bit so I can get flight here, but honestly, I just don't want to give it any screen time because fuck that quest type. So I would rather just wait until I'm done with stream today and then go do it off stream. Because again, it doesn't deserve to be aired on stream at all. It doesn't deserve any airtime. It's terrible and it should feel like it. Either another... Oh, mammal jaw that were cursed. They'll be cursed as well. There's any truth to it. That would stop people from thinking I was contaminated for crossing paths with one. Blue leafkin. Unbehold the Mamool, dispose of it and speak not a word of the deed. Old growth blue leafkin. And I'm glowing blue again. I always pretty much end up finishing a fight before I finish with my Enshroud, so... always just end up glowing blue at the end of these fights. We'll hunt these forests without fear. Can none agree on who among the mammal jaw was cursed first or for what misdeed? A Dopro punished for felling trees, others say it was a Bune will punish for burning them. Sis the blame lies with another, of course. And all about the trees, really? Dangerous forbidden areas of the forest. Owen went in pursuit of Mark in that direction. He hasn't been seen since. Blue Leafkin just now. Could it have been? No, because it's an old growth Blue Leafkin. I'm sure it wasn't your friend who went missing 2 days ago. Like, the stories might have some truth to them, and Leafkin might actually be something that can happen to Mamool Jaw, maybe. But if that was an old growth Blue Leafkin, I seriously doubt it was your friend who just went missing. Well, hello there, Weaverers. Let's play. Yeah, no reason to do a shroud. This dude's not even making it through my full rotation of my bursts. Gotoja. How you doing, pal? Taking my wife sent you. Attack people. I hardly knew what was happening before they were on us. So return to Mamook. See you receive a proper reward. Alright, that takes care of pretty much all of the Ether current quests. I still don't have flight because I refuse to play that other one. I'll go back and do it in my own time. But moving on with the MSQ, that means we're probably leaving the zone then, if they unlocked all the Ether current quests. Able-bodied fighters have left the city in search of mercenary work. A lot of them seem to be coming back now that Dawntrail is released. Toured across the salts of my younger years. Injury enough to send me home for good. ffxiv. Let's see. It's very feisty. They were positively feral. Oh, man. I can't imagine what. So this is probably leading into a whole quest line of its own to figure out what's going on with the Vivras. Oh, well. Still not going to do it because they're going to give me the Ether current right now. Would you be willing to help? Sure, in 5 years or so, maybe. It's little in it for you, I mind. Don't get your hopes up. Thank him, dear. Yep. Not used to open generosity is all. Well, when you went to Eorzea to become a mercenary and undoubtedly became some random Mamool Jaw attacking passers-by on the street somewhere. Like, you probably weren't used to kindness that way. There we go. There we go. I basically finished everything I need for flight, except the one thing I'm not doing. So let's continue on with the MSQ. Again, I'm cutting it too early there. I need to go around here. There we go. Alright, Kettenrom, what do you got for us? Road to the Golden City. Cabin's just north of the city. Blue Eyes Abode, as people here call it. Nice tractor. Interesting the Kettenrom was just like hanging out with the Mamool Jaw the whole time, ever since he went missing. Exactly been welcoming to outsiders, legendary explorer or otherwise. More reason to keep a weather eye on him. Yup. Rule Jaja's behest to ensure his hard-won peace is kept. And he reminds Zerelja of his duty as elector. Yup. Hey, that's no way to treat an honored guest. So it's more than your father's guest by now. See the top workers over more. Uh-huh. Battle Valgar might not being but one of our tramps. We're brothers. Tells you to stand watch, you stand watch. Oh, man. Find the Golden City. Covering a legend should be child's play with these ones at my side. Yes, but where is it? Since I believe I already have. Kral already knows where it is. Actors are forbidden from giving unfair advantage to claimants. Amarok refused to divulge why my grandfather passed through Ickbrax 20 years ago. Silence spoke volumes. Yeah, undoubtedly. Only the Yaqui who lived in Yaktel ever dreamt those golden dreams. I suppose certain triggers, those with magical aptitude, have been known to receive visions. Whose abilities are at all representative of the Yaqui are no stranger to the arcane. Yeah. Experiences to their inherent qualities and their proximity to the city itself here in these forests. It's Yaktel from top to bottom, right? Yeah, let's narrow that focus down a little bit. Undoubtedly, it's down here in the south, though, because I believe the only Yaqui who dreamed of the Golden City were the ones who are down here in this part of the forest. So that narrows it down by about half, but we should narrow it down more. Necessary travel preparations. When everyone's ready, let us assemble at the Aetheryte. Cheers, babe. Yeah. So she tasked you with finding the Golden City. Might even succeed despite my best efforts. Fools are my own fruitless search, and my youth proved as much. Playing the fool again. The only one to have grown things. We'll find it. Yep, we'll find it. What horrors we find there are to be seen, but we'll find it. For a bit longer. Yep, buy the Aetheryte when we're ready. Okay. Maybe I'll see what else is available in the village. But I suspect it's just like a 94, 95 set of gear, which I really don't care that much about. I am probably reaching a point where some of the gear they'll give me will be about as strong, maybe even a little stronger than the gear I'm carrying from the last expansion, but only by a tiny amount. Cobalt tungsten. Yeah, see, this is 94 stuff. I already have 100 gear myself. This stuff isn't even strong enough. Yeah. Some of the Battlecraft stuff might be, but... No, even this Battlecraft stuff isn't as good as my gear. Which is just all augmented credendum stuff I got for Poetics. Now that you can buy the Endwalker stuff for Poetics, it seems like pathetically easy compared to the grind that trying to get the augmented credendum stuff was before when we were in Endwalker. That's so annoying sometimes. Alright, I'm ready to go whenever they are. Mend my gear and sell me supplies. I could have mended your gear. First 2 aiding visitors. Believe how many Najul they gave me. This is a hint to point in the right direction. I had to go stock up on as much Najul as she could carry so she could make more Shabruk bill later. Where the Golden City might be. Forbidden from speaking of the Golden City, but my wife is beholden to no such constraints. Since no corner of this forest we do not intimately know save for one, of course. My son confessed the truth to the blessed siblings. Okay, yeah. So that's where the Yaqui, like, found the Golden City, and then they just turned it into their, like, burial place. Stands at the entrance of the Skydeep Cenote. Found a rusty place for children we lost to ourselves. If you are permitted beyond the cenotaph doors. We have not explored its deepest recesses. If it's in Yoctel, it may well be hidden there. Oh, that's gonna be a dungeon. 1000% that's the 95 dungeon, is the path to the Golden City. Because they've definitely been inside, but they haven't explored its deepest recesses, right? So that's going to be the dungeon. Sacrifice meeting. Cenote is no longer under our protection. Bodies will be moved to a place of comfort and peace. Alright then. Your father also visited the cenote, come to think of it. Notable affair due to the foreigner he brought with him, a mage, I believe. Servant does not disclose his reasons. He descended past our cenotaph and into the old Yaqui quarries. Definitely the dungeon. Excavated by Vorpolo's dreamers. Golden City must be there. Depths of the Skydeep Cenote. Alright then. Winged beast or two lingering in Goktrak descent. They will carry you below. Alright. Let's do this dungeon, why don't we? Actually, I'm pretty close to the time I think I want to stop my stream. Maybe I will stop my stream at the dungeon before running it. That way we can leave, like, the revelations of the Golden City that might come right after the dungeon, but before pushing through the MSQ more to, like, the beginning of next stream. Yeah, I probably will. I've only got, like, 3 minutes left in well, not, it's not like I have to stream for 3 hours, but like 3 hours is pretty consistently how long I feel is a good time to go as like a minimum. And it's also a pretty good time to go to not like try and put too much in any one day. Especially for like later when I'm, which I'm not doing with Dawntrail, but like later on when I edit videos and stuff like that for YouTube and all, having streams that are about 3 or 4, maybe 5, but even that's a little bit pushing it, but still pretty okay to sort of edit down for stuff. Doesn't take too long. I haven't actually been doing anything with my Dawntrail footage. I do still have it though. I am keeping it, but I'm not sure about any content I really want to make out of it yet. Yeah, see? If I weren't being so stubborn, I could have had flight unlocked by now and just flown over all of this. Oh well. Too bad. The game doesn't deserve it. So I refuse. Like I said, I'll go back and finish that one pretty much right after stream. Just so I can get flight unlocked here. I'll just skip everything about it. And I still have to do that stupid trailing mission because I can't skip that. I wish you could. The fact that you fail at a solo duty once and then it asks you if you want to do a much easier version of it. If I fail at a trailing mission once, I want the game to offer to just skip it. I want the game to just be like, would you rather we just skip this the next time I queue up for the trailing part of that mission? Like, I would choose yes every single time. I want one of these green turkey deers. But first, I want an alpaca, which I believe my friends have told me multiple times you get just by playing through the MSQ, so I can't wait till I get an alpaca. I don't know how you get one of these things, but the fact that they have it set up enough that it can be a mount to help you traverse tells me it's a real mount and you can get it somehow. Path beyond these doors is, yep, write a successor note, disturbing the souls that rest here feels wrong. Oh well. Let's pay our respects at the very least. Pay our respects and then disturb the crypt, so that hopefully they don't hate us for it. Press F, then destroy the crypt and break in. Complete my journey. We're not even halfway through your journey yet. Wow. Took me like exactly 3 hours to get to the next dungeon. Like 1 minute over to reach the point that I think is sort of a natural breaking point. Alright. There we go. 1 minute past 3 hours to reach a natural stopping position. Okay. That is where I'm going to call it for today. Let me pop over to Twitch and see what people are up to. Find us someplace to raid. Roblox, Astrobot, no. Fighting Simulator, no. Pay down the mentor roulette debt some more. Oh, is he trying to do the like 2,000 mentor roulettes or whatever for the, I think it's title, maybe a piece of gear and the achievement and all that. Cute moving, yeah, but what? No idea what they're talking about. What are they up to? Kingdom Come Deliverance, no. Where is Dawntrail first playthrough? And it looks like he's back at Ihihana in that area. So maybe... Let me see what this verse is up to first. Commercial break in progress. Wonderful. So I have no idea what they're up to. Thanks. Jump into the middle of a stupid commercial. Come on. Finish the ad. 5, 4, No, absolutely not. That's the raid. No interest in that. Let's see what Wave's up to. It looks like he's just going through the MSQ and in the early parts of it as well. Yeah, all right. I don't think he really needs help. I think he tends to have a pretty big audience, but whatever. All right. I'm gonna go over and say hi to Wave tonight, I suppose. Let me grab the URL for you guys. And drop it here. That is where we are going. So if you get left behind by the Twitch raid, or if you're over on YouTube and you'd like to join us in the raid and say hi to Wave, he's in the earlier parts of the MSQ. I think it's like 92 he's in right now. He's doing the stuff with the Ihihana ceremony and all that sort of stuff right now. Anyway, I will see you guys again later. Next guaranteed stream, probably Wednesday, will be free trial. I'd like to kind of try and cram another stream in between there to do the new No Man's Sky patch and expedition stuff, but I don't know if I'll be able to since I got to this one late. I don't know. We'll see. But I will see you guys later this week. The free trial stuff later this week is most likely going to be me finishing 2.0 with that character and finally being able to unlock my first class. So that'd be an interesting stream to watch. If you guys could be there, most likely on Wednesday around like noon or 1 p.m. Pacific time. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Good night.